have someone really, really exciting here. And I will not lie, one of my favorite artists, guys, it's
Aigbeh Dgong.
oh my god, I've been really waiting. I've been really waiting to say that. And no joke, see, the first time I met him, like face to face, physically, I will not lie. Well, he's here, so if I were to lie, I feel like it's something he would say. I saw him from afar and I was waiting. Not the way you think, oh. And so I think I finally walked up to him because I think we can all remember that as an ambivert, my mood used to switch like this. And so I went to meet him and I was like, hi, my name is Peju. But don't worry, you don't need to introduce yourself. My playlist knows you. And my speaker was like, I think I will need to start stroke that time, I will not lie. And as a nice person, I'm bringing him to your phones, to your gadgets. So yes, you can thank me, maybe not now, or maybe later. That's the time. So I'd like to know your full name.
My full name's Aigbeh Elijah. I don't think I do any other thing aside that. Although I have other names, but that's the only thing I prefer to go by Aigbeh Elijah because it's just easier.
Thinking about easy names. So.
You have a document. Like I don't want to, use one of my mom calls me a different name from what my dad calls me from what my and I have like a lot of aunties, they call me different names. So
wow.
I don't even know what to use, so I just stick to Aigbeh Elijah. My surname is actually Aigbeh. Okay. My name is Elijah. Right, so my surname is Aigbeh.
Okay. Things you learn every time. Okay, so I think I'm just going to state the obvious that you're one of the most popular artists in Nigeria, and I would like to know the journey. What's the journey?
So thank you for that. Actually, I don't even know if I'm that popular, honestly.
See, this is how you know people that are very humble.
You're
like, oh, thank you. I
honestly, I don't think that.
And just, in fact, he had all the concerts he been having. He went for one, young and free, and you should have seen the way people surrounded him. And this is somebody that is saying, oh, I did not know I was popular, but it's fine. Humility is very important. It's good to be humble. So don't worry, you can continue.
Alright, so like every other person, I started my music in church, right? And I think for me, I didn't start up as someone who loves music or someone who, they were in quotes doing. It's not like my father was a musician or so. Although I heard that my grandfather was a musician, I never met him. Right, but then growing up, I didn't like music, right? So it's not like I didn't like music. I just didn't like artists. And why was that? I didn't like artists. I love the artists that are blown, but I didn't like the ones that were coming up. Like, so to me, I just felt like, okay, like being a musician was just a waste of time. I felt like it was a waste of time. Like, well, out of all things in this life, you just decide to want to be an artist. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Like I just like it didn't just make sense. Yeah. So I was attending this church and there was this pastor which like was our family pastor then and our family church here. So I would normally come to church. I didn't like going to church too. Right? I would normally come to church with my brother. I think that was like the only sibling I had there, like a brother. I think one was a sister. Come to church, my mom would take us to church and struggle. I really want to go to church. I would do a lot of things not to go to church. Like, but then my mom would still force us to church, we go to church then. So there was this particular day I would almost not wear shoe to church. I didn't like shoe. So for you, I just didn't want to. I didn't like doing things that would just put me in front of. That would make people look at me and be like, oh, you look good. Like, I just didn't want attention in any way. I would always want to just look somehow that I just want to just fit into every person.
Humility has begun right. It started at the very beginning, you guys.
So I just want to blend in with everybody, no shoes to church, just palm. By the time my mom even bought us this, Agbada, I didn't wear it because I'm like, this is too obvious. Like people, when I wear this out, people just be looking at me like, how do I explain this? I would normally not wear shoes to church, like I said. My mom would force us, but then I'll still force my way and carry my palm. And you see at the church. So there's this Sunday I went to church and the pastor saw me at the back of the church. The church was small, so it's very easy to pick people out. So the pastor saw me, I was like, but the only young person in this church that is not doing anything. The other person was in the choir, in the protocol unit, then it was usher, we used to call protocol usher. And so they were like, Come on, he didn't even ask me what I wanted to do. I wouldn't do anything because it was obvious I was not planning on doing anything. He just called me and told me to go and join the choir. So because I didn't want to sing, like if I'm singing, I'll be in front of everybody. But I didn't want to sing, so I said, okay, you know what? And the pastor is very, very, he didn't allow you just stay. So I decided to say, okay, you know what, I'll learn the piano. Right, so long and short of the story, I learned the piano myself. I don't know how that happened, but then I tried to learn myself. No YouTube video, I'm serious, no YouTube video. I just knew I could just tell what sounded nice and what wasn't sounding nice. So I'll pick the notes one by one. Then I'll stand by the guy playing the piano. But then he wasn't even willing to teach me because he said I should pay. And I didn't have money. Right, so but then I could listen when the piano is playing on Sunday. I could listen to the key he was playing, and I would just see his hand move, and I just understood. Okay, this makes sense. So I would just after service, I would just pick the piano, finding my way around it until I started playing. I started playing on the key he was playing because that was like the key I was. Long story cut short, I don't know how I found myself here. I know I started doing music. My God, I see. Honestly, I sincerely don't know how. Um, I think one time in my life, I got to a point where I was doing a lot of choir music with church. I developed interest in it after a while. I just loved the whole, okay, let's just do it for fun, let's just do it and, worshiping God and all. Right, I was in one group called the Levites. We're quite popular then, right? At least in my locality, I think we were popular to the next time because we were having events and we were having about 500 to 1,000 young people come. Right, so I feel like, okay, we're quite popular at that particular point, right? And I started feeling unsatisfied just singing Thank You, Jesus. Right? I wanted to sing stuff that every other person could relate to. And but then and I knew that the only way I could do that was for me to, merge whatever it is I was going to say with mainstream beats, right, which is Afrobeat. Yeah, so and I didn't want to just say thank you, Jesus. I wanted to be able to say other stuff because from my idea at that time, I didn't even know. I wasn't even going to a church where they were preaching influence and like where they were preaching influence and influencing the world with the kingdom. But I just knew I wanted to do something different from what I was just used to. So I want to talk about different stuff, talk about women, talk about money from the perspective of a Christian. So I got a lot of backlash, but I didn't care. But I've just been somebody I really don't care about people's opinion like that. Right? I can be anyhow. I can be anyhow, right? Everybody will do it, right? Do you get? So I wanted to do what was in my mind, do you get? And I started. At some point, I derailed. Right? I met a couple of people, because then there was no community. I didn't know nobody. But I was just doing my stuff anywhere I could. I was just moving. I was moving, honestly, and I was enjoying the move. And the time here that I'm here now, and I'm excited for the journey. It's been amazing, and
I've been noticing that some things
okay.
very humble, start from somewhere. Self-made.
Yeah, I'm not self-made.
Okay, like self-taught, because who teaches themselves how to play piano? Just by looking at something.
I think maybe that's a gift. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think I have a gift for music.
I really think it is, because just looking at something and you're able to pick it immediately, and also having that community surrounding yourself with that space. So you talked about wanting to do something different from every other person. So let's really dwell on that. Doing listen to your music. It's not the general thing you hear out there. So I feel like that has made you different in the way that you say, okay, this is what I want to focus on. Like you said, looking at things in a Christian view and touching things, but from that lens, but not just limiting yourself to one thing, but in all that space. So it really is a nice thing. Okay, as someone who has had several concerts, in a house, but don't worry. My aunties, others are not here, but don't worry, they can testify. Being the lead singer, backup singer, being the dancer, instrumentalist, but it's fine. So me too, I know something about music. So having to be that different, what gave you that idea? What pushed you to be different?
Well, honestly, right now, I think I'm going to say God. The reason I would say God was, I think my journey has, I've met a lot of people in my life, right? And I've been opportuned to be under a lot of people that have. So I used to be under a man of God. His name is Pastor KG Hamilton. Right? He used to play for Fela, right? And right now he's a pastor. Yeah, I've just been in opportunity. I think my journey has just being in the right place at the right time, right? Yes, Kairos, exactly. Just being at the right place at the right time. And for some reason, I'm just at the right place at the right time, just doing the right thing.
So meant
You get just doing the right thing. And so, like I said, it's not like I saw anybody doing what exactly it is I wanted to do. I just knew at that particular point in time that I wanted to do music, but I didn't want to talk about. I feel like everybody was talking about Thank You Jesus, and Thank You Jesus wasn't helping the ideologies of the people that was around. I grew up in Ijesha, Surulere, right? And I saw a lot of young people who were even Christians and believers. They would come to church, love the Lord, right? But then, like it wasn't in quotes, it wasn't showing in the everyday work, and I felt like there's something more that could be done, yeah? Because these people just come for maybe once a day program or a vigil, yeah, but then like the rest of the day, they get to listen to other stuff that changes the ideologies and mindset. So I felt like, okay, I think I can do something different, yeah? And I started, I believe there was no template, right? There was no template, but I just knew what to do, like I said, right? And I think I was also, at a particular period of my life, I was also led by the Holy Spirit to listen to secular music for 1 year. Yeah, so the Ijesha audience here, there were people that I knew that, like this were, if I was coming to say I want to be an artist, I have to come correct. So when I did my first song, it was sounding good to me, but then my ears wasn't, to me at that particular point, my ears cannot be the determinant of my own music, right? So I knew that if these people hear my music and they can accept this music, I knew that there's nowhere in the world that would accept. Like in my head, I'm like, if Joshua people can accept my music, there's no way in the world. I was so certain because, I mean, for God's sake, there are a lot of the guys that play for Whiskey right now. I know every single band. Every single. So like I know a lot of people that play for a lot of people that are from Joshua. So I know these people, if they can accept my music, I'm certain that my music is good. Do you understand? So the first song I released, they loved it. The first day, the first place I was going to perform. I'm like, okay, so during the performance, so I performed, so immediately I played the song, they loved it. So I performed the extra 2 songs of mine that I've not even released. They loved it. I'm like, no, I sabi this thing. Then so I just had this full assurance that, no. They were like, I knew what I was doing here. So from there, the music journey started. I started, moving, small. Yeah, and it's been good. It's really been good.
I want to be like him when I grow up. Just saying that out there. So if people are looking at me, also raise your eyes up. Look a person, I want to be like
me. I want to be like what?
Yes. So that from performing in my room to actually performing out there. But you talked about how these things have actually shaped your music. Looking at all your songs, which would you pick to say has been, should I say favorite, or something that has a love story behind it?
Love story. I think for now, I think my favorite song, like personally, is there's a song I recorded. I didn't even push it as much. I think I just did that song for myself. This thing called Life. A lot of people don't know that song. A lot. I've never performed it. Like it's just very, very personal to me. Right. Right now, I think my next favorite song is, I think, Falala. Right. Just looking at like my journey, right, and the only thing I can just say to God is just thank you. Right. It's been like a long road, right, of ups and downs, right, but then it's been beautiful.
Look, I was thinking you dropped one or two lines from this song, but it's fine. It's already playing in my head. It's already playing in my head, and I'm sure other people also playing it in their
I think the part I said, this is my life we love for turn to waste if not be God. Right. So like it's been a whole lot of and I also want to thank God for I think personally one of the things I majorly really thank God for is the gift of people. Right. I think it's one of the greatest gifts that I have. Right. That God has actually given people. I have people I think I have people I can call for everything. Right. I don't know, but people say it's because of like I don't know why, but then I just feel like I have people I can call for everything that would almost not charge me for anything. Right. And just come through. I think that's been my like biggest gift ever. Gift of people.
I actually like to share that gift to some of us. It's only me, I don't think the rest people, maybe other people don't need it. So look at what song do you have coming up? I know you dropped one of recent, but which one is the upcoming one? Because it's like I was hearing one sound, or maybe it's just having that vision of what's to come.
Next song, I have a particular song that's coming up. Like the only thing I know right now that I have certainty on right now is this 3 songs that's coming out 13th of October. Yeah.
No, you have to. The gist has to come here. You have to do something for us. We have to.
I don't. The reason I don't have the entire gist is because I don't even know what my team is. I don't even know what they're planning with on the songs. Yeah. So, but then the only one I'm certain of, right, is 13. I was supposed to release the song this Friday. We took it down. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, okay, the taking down was me.
Okay.
Right. I just woke up this morning and it happens like that. Like, okay, it can be very funny. Right. So I just woke up and I'm like, I don't think we should release this song again. Let's take it down. And I called the distributor, can you please take it down? Yeah, so it can be.
We'll be very patient. We'll wait. We'll just stand strong.
Funny enough, the title of song that we're going to drop on Friday, this Friday is Come Back Strong. So you say stand strong, just
I've been saying this. Like, I know things.
Yeah, you know these things. You know these things. You know these things.
I used to see
you see. Yes, you see.
If we should not try me, but I see things I used to. But don't worry, we'll wait. Come back strong.
Yes.
Strong. We'll stay. There was a video I saw when you were dancing to a song, Agalio, which definitely you're going to give some of us the lesson. We'll learn it very well. What that song, since I've watched it, I think since I've watched it, let me know. It's been playing in my head. 2, 3.
The return.
I have left the good chat.
No, but then it's turning. Like Agalio means to rejoice, right? Greatly rejoice. We jumping, you get exactly. So you have to jump. You cannot Agalio without jumping.
If I swirl, or just
no. You have
turn around.
You have to turn around.
Or just spin.
No. It's easy. Can I stand?
Yes. Okay. Hold on. Yes.
Let me show you. Like it's easy.
Okay, so I think I can say that I tried not to embarrass my fans, my people.
No, but you did good.
We did dance, please. You cannot.
I wasn't even expecting that. Sorry, but
that is like a good or bad thing.
No, but then it's a good thing. Like, I'm not even expecting that is because when a lot of people say they cannot dance, they make it sound like they cannot even move their body at all. That's a lie.
But I can move my body.
Exactly.
You cannot hire me to be like backup dancer. Is it backup dancer?
Yes, they do that. They do that.
Yeah. To be okay, maybe not backup, so that you're not putting me in case somebody falls sick. Like to be your dancer.
That's not even backup. That's backup of backup.
Backup. You cannot hire me to be dancer. You can see my PA for that. Then let's talk about collaborations. Who are you looking to collaborate with.
I'm not looking to collaborate
Now
with.
on me, I know that's fine.
Yeah. I'm not looking to collaborate with. Honestly, I don't even know.
Apart from me, who like try to think of.
Like, with people I love to collaborate.
Yeah.
There's anybody that does good music, my dear. See, I don't know, for me, right? For me, I think my my ambition is, I don't like anything I cannot control. I don't mind. Do you understand? So I just make sure that everything is just something that I feel like, oh, it's something that even if nobody is available, I think I should be able to achieve this. You get?
Can I book me to be your what do you call it? You cannot feature me in songs, yes. So
Yeah, anybody that does good music, no worry.
I would have.
I'm open for any. If I listen to the song, I think it's something that I like.
Where are you? I will play my own.
Sometimes I think something I even the songs I don't like. No problem.
Should we talk about that? What type of songs?
Okay, what I mean by I don't do songs I don't like, I mean, like somebody can say, I think I have sessions where I train to be an artist. When I mean sessions where I train to be an artist, I go online, I download beats I don't like, and I record on them to a point where I like it. Like, so I'll do stuff I would normally not do. I would record times where my voice is bad, right? To know exactly what I can do in those times. I record times where I record during points where I'm not feeling like it, right? Just to know exactly the least I can do in those moments, right? So I've tried a lot of things in my head, so I know what exactly I would sound like, even when I don't even feel like I want to record, like it will not sound this bad. So there are some days where some people send me song, and I'm not liking the song at the moment. Like I didn't like the song. You know, it's not my vibe. I've sent a lot of songs to people, but they tell you it's not my vibe. You know, but then, like for me, even when you send me the song and I feel like it's not my vibe, if I feel like, oh, I just want to do it because of you as a person, not because I think I like the song, I record. You get.
Should I send you my song now?
If I like you. You get to.
Supposed to like all human beings.
I do like all human beings, but it's possible I just don't like you.
I don't think it's supposed to be a shame. I don't even account that's me.
No, but I'm not going to you shame. I'm just saying that, like, there are sometimes where you're put in situations where you just know that this is something I have to do. Right? It's not.
You've shaded me plenty times today.
No, I'm not shading you. I'm not shading you.
Yes.
No, but telling that you're single is not shading you now. Like saying that he's not shading you, like that's like your status. Like that's not a shade. Like that's obvious. I'm sorry, but like you can tell.
Okay. No. How?
Eh?
How? So I'm just walking down the road. One sign just says single. How?
Oh my God, why?
No, how?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, please, we'll talk about this because we need to discuss this. We really need to. And watch out for our EP.
Yes, whatever.
Very soon, the collaborations coming up. You guys are number one on all charts. Number one. So we're looking out for music.
Yes, definitely.
What's to come for you? Like, what's next for you?
What next? I think for me, like, this whole game music stuff is actually tilting into helping creatives, especially musicians, right? Personally, I want to flood the space I want to flood the space. When I mean the space, I mean the world with a lot of godly content that edify people, right? Yeah, for me personally, right, I think like the whole goal of doing this music is not necessarily to just do this music, right? So I'm using myself as this artificial lamp, right? So like the goal is to actually help young creatives, majorly musicians, right? Like I said, I really want to flood this space with a lot of Christian content, musically. Right, a lot of Christian content. And like I said, I think God has helped me to a lot of extent to be able to produce music up to this point. Right, I've been helped by a lot of people, by men. I'll see every time. Right, I think I'm a beneficiary of the gift of men, like a huge beneficiary of the gift of men. And I also want my life to impact on people like that, on other people. Right, the same way, and I don't even think I intend to call it a record label or whatever it is that. But then I know that there are a whole lot of, and
I just feel like I have a whole lot of things that I can give out. When I mean a lot of things, I know when I can tell when I hear a good song. I can tell when I hear a song I think that this one will go viral. I can tell when I know that this song is good, but then it's not a viral kind of song, but then it's really good song. I just know. I just know. Do you understand? So, and I think that's the moment for me.
So you can just put my name under that.
Exactly. So
That
we just had
is-
we just had a video.
Coming up, you can just put the ambiverts.
Yeah.
Put that there. Coming right up. Ambiverts.
Stop it.
Hey! But I'm actually serious. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will drop in at people and say, oh, who's that?
Don't worry, you're good. You're good in this. You're good in this space.
But if I actually say, I feel like people actually know that I can sing, and I feel like saying it is actually snitching myself to other people.
But then why haven't you given it?
Because
You
I'm
have to do
shy.
this.
No, see, I'm a very shy person. Sometimes I'm shy, sometimes
I'm shy.
It's the whole thing of the.
I'm actually shy person. But you get used to it, like when you know that when you get yourself that you don't have like any other choice.
I have a choice.
But that's the thing.
Which
It's
is the
because
same inside my house.
but then you're interviewing me again. Do you know how to school?
Yeah, well, I told myself,
But why is it
it's
why?
you.
No, but that's not the reason. I'm not the first person to interview. Am I?
I don't feel like it's not me. I'm not, the questions are not to me.
No, it's not about the questions being to you. I think this is also going to help somebody too that think they're shy. Right.
Ah.
Right. So I don't think
Words of advice here to anyone who's shy,
Who
don't
thinks
worry.
they're shy.
Who thinks they're don't worry. It's a safe space. It's a
but
safe
you
space.
have an option.
Actually, you always have an option.
If you think you don't, you will take it out.
I feel like generally, because you have that option of retreating or doing
Or saying
it.
you're not. Yeah, I think so.
Either you do it or not.
For someone like you, I'm hungry beat you. You will not say you don't get option.
Okay.
You have to just do what you gotta do.
Okay, so that is where it comes to the part that even though you feel like you can retreat, try not to retreat, okay? Try to put, I keep using do it because I know it can be a bit hard. So try to push yourself out there a little bit. Start with talking to people.
Just small stuff.
Yeah, and always plan that you will talk to someone when you step out of your house and even when you're in. So even if it's for you to kind of like plan the conversation, because sometimes I do that, even when I want to call someone, I have kind of rehearsed what I'm going to say. All right, so just say it in your head or write it down, and even if you're reading it from somewhere or you're using style to say it, make short conversations, then try, and even if it's not conversations you're shy with, maybe it's with other things, at least try. It gets to a point where you don't even think about it. It becomes like,
well,
it becomes natural.
I don't think it gets to, well, personally, for me, till now, I still get like really anxious for being on stage. Right, I get really anxious.
So what do you do to overcome it?
I tell myself, no, I'm not going to do it. I have to do it.
So you push yourself to
So
do
I
it.
just
You
go
encourage
out there,
yourself.
and most times immediately I hold the mic because the truth is that I don't even know what to expect. Right? I don't know what to expect. I don't even know if the people are in a good mood. Like if they're in a bad mood, they don't even want to see me, right? So
People will want to see.
no, but that's the thing. Right now you are the one thinking this in your head. I don't have all this information. You understand? Like,
now you have it out. I could have printed it out, but I did not have enough time.
I have the
But
information.
yes,
I have the information from BizWatch. I don't have the information from any other person.
I think I speak the music.
Okay, I'll just take
Yes.
it. I'll just take it at that. Right. The truth is, you can't tell whether these people, whether they're in a good mood, whether they want to listen to me today. Okay, or maybe today they don't want to listen to Aigbeh Dgong. What they want to listen to is Great Matter. Like, okay, Aigbeh Dgong, I'm here. Hi guys. No, one team. You get like I mean, there's a lot of pressure, right? But then I just tell myself that you don't have a choice, right? Even if they don't want to see you, you have to give them reasons.
So you keep pushing, and I like the fact that your songs are actually lift spirits. Okay, I don't know if anyone has said it, but the way you actually craft it, sometimes it seems like, oh, that moment where someone needs to hear something is when it comes out. Right now, where things are a bit shaky right now in Nigeria, you have a song coming out, I got you rejoice, more like regardless of what is happening, your joy is not circumstantial. So just so you know, you're helping people out there. So we say thank you. Guys, I'm very emotional right now, so I think this is the part where I end this so that I don't become too emotional right here. But it was really nice. I think this was more of a conversation, more of sitting down with you. I think that's what we're going to call it, sitting down with Aigbeh. I think that's what we're going to call it. But thank you so much for being here, and every other person has been enjoying it. And yes, to those who don't know me yet, my name is Aigbeh Dgong, but you can call me the Ambivert. Thank you guys. Stay tuned to BizWatch Nigeria.